Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's going to be a big one. We are finally working on finishing Song of the Elves, which has been a huge goal for the account. After that, we're going to be jumping in on some bossing with the clan. We're going to be hanging out with everybody, seeing what kind of drops we can get. If you guys want to be part of these clan adventures, check out Anky Nexus. It is going to be the clan. You can also join our Discord, and the link of that will be in the description below. Should be a pretty fun time. Let's get into it. All right, we are starting off with Regicide. And of course, we are in the underground pass, and I forgot my rune pouch. I mean, I'm sure that we're going to be fine, but still, I'd, rather have my rune pouch than not. I actually just ate my cooked rabbit that I was supposed to give to him. Okay, time to go get a new rabbit. I see a fire. How do I get in there, though? Oh, I need to find a rabbit first. Raw rabbit acquired. Now we just got to get to that fire. There's no way. Okay. They just disappeared as soon as I made it to them. Okay, let's go turn this in before we have another mishap. Got him. That is Regicide complete. 13,750 agility XP and 15,000 coins. You know, I never really thought that I'd be using Piety against a Moss Giant, but here we are. This is where we are at in life right now. 79 world hops later, we finally found them. Let's turn in this quest. I feel like there's an option I'm supposed to choose. I feel like maybe it's for an achievement diary or something. That is Roving Elves complete. 10,000 strength XP, and we now have access to crystal equipment. And we might as well just start Mourning's End Part 1 right away. That is Mourning's End Part 1 complete. That's going to give us 40,000 thieving XP and 25,000 hit points. All right, I'm going to hop world so that we have a fresh timer going down here, and then we are going to see how long it's going to take us to do Mourning's End Part 2. Just so you guys have an idea, if you're wondering how long it's going to take if you do it. We're going to try to get it done as fast as we can, but I'm sure it won't be as efficient as it could be. You know what I mean? Hey, timer has started over. Let's get going with this quest. But here we go. This is the worst part of this quest, this maze. I'm really hoping that quest helper just gets us straight through it. And on those agility checks, I'm really hoping we just hit through them on the first try. I don't know if I'm ready for this. I do believe we just talked to Aaron Wynn, and then we are finished up with Mourning's End Part 2. That was actually pretty decently quick quest. I mean, it was an hour, but that is Mourning's End Part 2 complete. 60,000 agility XP, and that's 230 total quest points. Yeah, that took us an hour and 8 minutes to complete. I would say I started the timer 2 minutes late, so let's say an hour and 10 minutes for Mourning's End Part 2. Not terrible. With Mourning's End Part 2 complete, that is all the requirements that we need for Song of the Elves. Let's go get that done. We started this quest at an hour and 10. We're going to see how long this one takes. So Mourning's End Part 2 took us an hour and 5 minutes, I'm going to say. I need to get a pet. I've never had a pet the entire time that I've played this game. I mean, I've never really grinded out a skill or a boss enough to get one, so I'm not saying that I'm unlucky, but I would still like to have a pet, We should have brought some combat gear. Whoops. Oh, God. 15 knights? Boys, I was not prepared at all for this. Okay, and the Grand Library begins. Why did they have to make this room so huge? It takes 3 stamina potions just to get across this floor. I feel like I need Google Maps just to get around in here. Did I go the wrong way? Sure did. This is all my brain power right here. I shouldn't have said that because I'm on the wrong pillar. Okay, now it's no longer my brain power. We're using Quest Helper. And it's time to fight Aaron Wynn. He's probably going to be our first semi-difficult boss in this quest. He shoots this orange arrow that does a bunch of damage if you don't move off the tile. I'm pretty sure that's his only hard mechanic, so we should be okay. I mean, we got enough food. Oh, we didn't move off the tile in time. That's all right. We got away from that one. All right, I got to lock in. I wasn't prepared for a boss fight like this. Oh, I clicked. Oh, that scared me. Thought I just died. It is time to fight Hueycoatl. I do believe this is the final boss fight before we go ahead and fight the Fragment of Saren. This guy's pretty simple. He just drains your stats, and every time he pushes you off, you just want to hurry up and flick to your ranged prayer, and then flick right back to your melee prayer. And you should be able to defeat this guy without any problems. You have to make sure that you have some restores when you're fighting him. That is Esialt down. Now for the fragment. I really want to watch a video for it, but maybe we just hop straight into it. I know that if I bring Blood Barrage stuff, it shouldn't be too hard. There's the fragment. Okay, I decided to watch a little guide before I just jump straight into this. She has 4 different phases. The first phase, she's going to shoot a little ball at me. It's going to pull me in towards her. Then I just have to jump away really quick. The second phase, she's going to make a clone of herself. Then Runelight will just highlight the clone that I got to kill. The next phase, she's going to pop up little healing beams. I'm going to kill all those healing beams. Then her final phase, I have to make sure that I'm at full health. She's going to hit me for my entire health stack except for 1. But if I'm at full health, then I'll stay alive. I'm just going to overeat with the anglerfish or the brew, and then we should be okay to finish off this boss. Oh, we're just hopping straight in it. Okay, we're in. No warm-up. It's going to be first try, though. Okay, and that little ball right there is going to be the first phase. It's going to pull us in, and we're just going to jump right back. Then she should be doing her clone phase here in just a second. Here's the clone. We just gotta kill the highlighted one. Once it goes down, she'll reappear. And then the next phase, she's going to shoot up these little healing beams, and we just gotta take those out as fast as we can. Just take down this first one, and then the second one, and then we're using our blood rush spell so that we get our health back. And it does look like we're going to heal off of those healing beams, so that works out kind of perfect. And then this little ball right here is going to be the final phase. It should take us for all of our health except for 1 hit point. But we did overeat with an angler, so it only brought us down to 20 HP. Then we just rinse and repeat until she's dead. Okay, this one I need to overeat. Okay. It gives you a little bit of time too before that happens. I think we got this, as long as we have enough supplies. I'm glad that I brought the brews. It may have been a better idea for me to bring more restores, but she's almost at half already, so maybe I do need the trident. I just don't know if I'm doing enough damage. We are out of regular food. We're down to 2 brews and a dose, and she's down to 154 health. That was weird. I didn't teleport. Oh god, I was not ready for that. Hang on. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't think I was on that phase. That could have been bad. I wasn't even looking at my health. Thank god we were maxed. She dead? Fragment of Saren down on the first try. We had 2 brews left over and 1 restore, but we managed to get it done. Blood Barrage is definitely the move when it comes to Fragment of Saren. Oh, we did it, guys. We did it. That was getting close. I didn't know if I had it right there at the end. I'm so lucky that I was that I had full health. She hit me with that 1 phase. I didn't even think it was on it. I thought it was on the teleport phase. Woo! Walking into Prif. How exciting. Look at those beautiful gates. That is Song of the Elves complete. We now have access to Prif. We get 40,000 XP in agility, construction, farming, herblore, hunter, mining, smithing, and woodcutting, with a grand total of 234 quest points. Oh, that was a huge grind, but it was well worth it. There's 71 agility, and it looks like that's all we're going to get, 71 agility, but that was worth it, 100%. I can't say that quest was fun, but it wasn't the worst time. Oh, just look at it. I think the only area that we have left to unlock is the Theater of Blood area, the vampire area. You want me to try Gauntlet? I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm going to walk in there and just die right away. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Okay, let's go hit the bank. Let's try 1 Gauntlet. I'm just going to go in there and make a fool of myself. Okay, I'm entering the Gauntlet for the very first time on this account. I've tried it once before, maybe twice on my Iron Man. I don't think I ever finished one. Yeah, as of right now, all this is just, it means nothing to me, for being honest. I wonder if there's a plugin for it. I think I went the wrong way. All right. We have a week-long clan event going on right now. Today, we are starting out with Hueycoatl. This clan event, we're going to be doing a different boss each day of the week. So it's going to probably be a boss-heavy episode, and I'm excited to get my boss KC up just a little bit. It's going to be fun doing a bunch of these bosses with, you know, the whole clan and just massing. Hopefully we get a lot of people that show up to these events. If not, we're still going to be hitting these bosses. I think it'll be a good time. All right, we are going to go in for a solo kill. I do not think it's going to be too bad. We have 80 strength, 80 attack, so I mean, we should be pretty decent. We went ahead and bought ourselves the boppers, which are pretty decent against this boss, I do believe. This part is taking a fat minute, though, so hopefully the Huey boss goes down a little bit quicker than his tail right here. I do think that we can get it. I just don't think it's going to be a very fast solo kill. So, yeah, we just got to try to get him down. He has 2,500 health, which is quite a bit. We can definitely get this kill, but it's probably not worth doing. We are, like, already 5 minutes into the kill, and he's about a quarter of the way down. We're just about to take Huey down. It's taken a while, but I mean, we are getting there. Maybe we can get a lucky solo Dragon Hunter wand drop. That would be crazy. Whoa, actually, we got 120 rune darts, which is 120k. That's pretty decent. It took us 20 minutes to get that kill, though. That's kind of crazy. 300 cannonballs. That's not too bad. 3 rune scimitars. That's 45k. Got a tooth half of a key. I mean, that's the second tooth half I've got for that moon key. A singular Ranar seed. Ooh, soiled page collection lock slot. 2 Hoska seeds. They are cheap right now, though. Guys, we just got a pet. And the crazy part about it is, during this kill, we called it. I told the clan to hurry and come get the pet before I do. This is my first ever pet. And what's crazy is I was just complaining about not having a pet earlier today. And that is 81 strength with 101 combat. That is Hueycoatl veteran with 97 death runes. 4 rune maces. Not too bad. 3 more rune maces. I decided I better come down and do my Slayer task. It's kind of weird that my camera keeps zooming in for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. I'm still so excited that we ended up getting the Huey pet. I'm 24kc. How does that even happen? Especially for my first pet being a Huey pet. It's just insane. Insane. I am telling you, this Hunter Sunlight crossbow is so slept on. It's only 5k and it just rips right through everything I use it on. Smacks for what? I think I'm hitting like 22s. I'm hitting 20s, I guess, but my ranging potion is down. Yeah, if you haven't already, go buy yourself the Hunter Sunlight crossbow. 800 bolts. I mean, they're a little expensive. That's only going to run you like 150k maybe for 1,000 of these bolts. And you got an Avazon, you really don't use very much at all. If you need a, range stuff for Slayer, it shoots fast. I feel like it's just a super cheap blowpipe. I mean, I know it doesn't shoot quite as fast as a blowpipe, but it still shoots super fast. I think it's got like a magic shortbow shoot speed. This is the final kill of our Slayer task. As long as we can get him down, we have 19 HP, and I have my pet out, so I really don't want to die. And we got it. Worm task complete. I do have a couple of brimstone keys in the bank right now. Since we're here, we might as well get them opened up. All right, let's see. What is it going to be? Chest number 1 is 115k coins. Wow. And number 2, 4,000 pure essence. We might as well just keep it in the bank just in case we ever need any pure essence. Dragon Slayer just got the Dragon Hunter wand. GZ on that. At least we got some rune maces, right? What kind of gear and inventory setup is this? You might be asking yourself. Well, today we are going to be trying to kill Callisto. It's going to be my first time doing any wilderness bosses. We have the clan going with us, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. I think that up to 10 people can get drops. I'm hoping that we can make some decent money. I've never seen Callisto's loot table before, but I think we're going to be okay. One way or another, it's going to be a good time. Who knows? Maybe I'll snag myself another pet. All right, we made it to the Callisto cave. Now, let's just hope we don't get ran into by another giant clan that actually knows how to PK. I think we might be okay against the average, single or duo PKer, but there's another clan that's coming out to wipe out clans. I think that we're done for. All right, we are going in. Oh, I just attacked you, I thought, Dragon. Jesus Christ. We just got our first Callisto kill. 4. I got 12.5k. 225 chaos. That's 20k in death runes. I ended up dying from Callisto, thank God, because as soon as I died, a clan came in and they're, oh no. The clan is actually killing us. That is unfortunate. Oh, look at that. I just got a wilderness crab teleport. That's about 90k. Ooh, 150 cannonballs. I'm getting about 30k a kill. Callisto keeps smacking me down. That's the second time that I've died. So we're gonna re-gear and head back out. So next time I come in, I need to not bring a full inventory of the blighted anglerfish. I forget that it scales off of your HP. So I'm gonna bring a couple of them just so I can overeat, and then probably just blighted manta rays for the rest. There's KC10, the Callisto Adept combat task. 25 blighted anglerfish. That's 3k in loot. I'm not even gonna pick that up. Curtis just got the Voidwalker hilt. That's insane. Rune kite shield. 42 red dragonhide. That is the best drop that I've gotten so far. Another 150 mahogany logs. Those are actually worth quite a bit. There it is. We got 11 Ranar weeds. That's 83k. 2 Ranar seeds, and that is the Callisto veteran combat task. And we get more Ranar seeds. We ended up making it out with 285k that trip. Ooh, 11 more Ranars. Ooh, 11 Snapdragons, 140k. Another Rune Kite Shield drop. 305k in the looting bag already. And a Snapdragon Seed for 70k. 56 magic logs. Some more soul runes. Yeah, I got quite a bit in my looting bag right now. I'm sitting at 500k, so I'm ready. Snapdragon Seeds. 18 Dragon Bones. Oh, and that was 50 KC also on that last kill. Ooh, Rune Plate Body. And some more ranging potions. And another Rune 2H sword. That is going to be the final kill of the trip, and we are sitting at 530k. Alright, so I'm going to have to call it at 60 Callisto KC. According to the loot tracker, we ended up making about 2.14 mil, but a lot of that is in supplies, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out what I am going to sell. Alright, so we are going to keep all the herbs and seeds that we got. We're going to keep those cannonballs. We're going to keep all the runes, but in sellable loot, in 60 kills from Callisto, we ended up with 1 mil. We were killing Callisto so fast, it was probably like 30 seconds per kill. So really, you can make some decent money even with 10 other people in there killing Callisto at the same time. That was a lot of fun. I think I'm going to start doing more wilderness bosses at this point. We're going to get this loot sold off and chuck it in the cash stack. So after selling everything with the GE tax included, we got 981k. That is not too bad. All right, we have made it to Zalcano. We are going to attempt to get a couple KC here. We're in a mass world. Hopefully we're able to get some loot on the first try. We should be just fine getting it though. It does not look like we're going to be able to do any damage to him right there. So hopefully we're able to get a drop still. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but he went down instantly. That was kind of crazy. Oh, I thought he went down. I guess he didn't. Never mind. I did not get a drop on the first one. I just have to be a little bit quicker on what's going on, but that was my first time in, so we should be able to get a drop on this one. We managed to get off a couple of these ores on her. And we got a drop. We got 2 crystal shards and some pure essence. And we get her down on the first phase again. We sure did, I think. Yes, we did. And we did not deal enough damage to her once again. Okay, we're going to try to figure out how we can set up our Zalcano. I want it to go towards loot, I think. Maybe XP, I'm not sure. Let's see. We're going to set Zalcano on XP focused. I'm not sure how much XP we can actually get while we're on a mass world, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, wow. We actually managed to get a drop. 2 more crystal shards. I don't think I'm a big fan of the mass. I just, I'm not quick enough, or my mining's just not high enough. I don't know, but I don't even know. I don't know what to say, honestly. I'm just going to leave. I'm not a big fan of this right now. I think it might just be a little bit too early, and I think that the gauntlet frustrated me, so we're going to go get set up for our Perilous Moons clan event. I just realized we haven't done moons since we've had 70 herblore, so these potions should be a lot better to make now. I mean, not really, I guess. That's probably on par with how it was when I was 50, what was I, 52 or something like that, 55. And we are off. We are doing our first moons of the day. Hopefully it'll be something lucky. Oh, we just got the Moons of Peril Speed Chaser combat task. Will it be an item? No, sir, but it was 51k worth of loot. That's one of the better loots. I should have kept the boppers to at least get the combat task where we have to kill the moon with their specific weapon. It's all right, though. I'm sure that we will manage to get a drop here at some point, and then we can get that achievement from there. Ew. And that is 20,000 blessed bone shards. We are going to go try to use some of these up before the Moons event starts. Maybe we can get a prayer level out of it. We have quite a few wines in here. I haven't done the method, but I've looked up the method. So we're going to give it a try. Wow, we have 30,000 bone shards. I'm not sure how much prayer XP that is going to be, but it should be quite a bit. We ended up with a total of 32,661 bone shards. We're going to go try to use these up. We're probably not going to be able to get them all used up before the event starts, but we're going to go see how many we could dump into that altar. I do believe that you just run up here and then you could bless your jugs of wine on this. I'm not 100% sure. We're going to try it out. And then once your jugs of wine are blessed, yep, we got them blessed. I think you just run back in here and then use them on an altar. I'm not 100% certain, but we're going to find out. You might click on this. No. Okay, well, give me just a second. We're going to figure out how to use these bone shards, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, it's going to be this over here. I think we just click on it, and we just sacrifice our bones, and wow, we get 500 XP per. It drains our prayer, so we're going to be running back and forth to fill up our prayer, but that is a lot of XP. So as of right now, we are getting 1.08 million prayer XP an hour. Let me throw this on the screen so you guys can see it. Oh, and it's just going to keep going up. Look how fast our prayer is going up at level 70. It's so fast. We've gained 35.5k XP in the matter of, I don't know, 1 minute. 71 prayer. We still have like 800 other bones in the bank that we can come up here and bless also. That is 72 prayer. We are coming up on the end of our bone shards. So with 32,600 bone shards, we ended up getting 163,000 experience, which brought us from 70 almost halfway through 72. That was well worth it. I'm kind of sad that I didn't do that earlier, but I'm kind of glad that I saved up 30,000 because that was a huge XP dump. Are we going to get an item? No, we are not. Chest 63. And are we going to get an item? AC 65. 54k. We are going to grab ourselves a new Slayer task, and it's going to be 177 Turoth. I think that is the first Slayer task that we might have a chance of making money on. I think you can make money on Turoth anyways. Let's go find out. I really need to start finding a way to go get myself the herb sack, because when we're doing these Slayer tasks, I'm really going to be making most of my money off of herbs, I'm pretty sure. I just don't know if I want to go the farming route, or maybe if I want to just, you know, Slayer point boost again to get the herb sack. I'll look into it and see, you know, what'll get it for us a little bit quicker. Yeah, because these just drop a ton of herbs, and we're not going to be able to pick up, you know, nearly any of them. I mean, we could pick up most of the higher tier herbs, but once these bags start filling up, then we're kind of just screwed. Well, I managed to get a leaf-bladed sword on this task. I really was not expecting that one. We managed to get some Mystic Row Bottoms as well. Just finished our 177 Turoth task. You know, we actually made 150k on this task. I wasn't expecting much. Let me rephrase that. I was expecting too much at the start. As we got going, I wasn't expecting anything, but 150k in the end really isn't too bad. Some of the guys wanted to come do some Callisto, so hopefully we get lucky on another drop. 74 red dragon hide for 151k. 150 mahogany logs. We're doing Callisto and we're ragging at the same time right now, so I think the best move for us is to buy ourselves the loot keys. That's twice now that I've gotten the kill and all of his supplies and all of his loot just drops straight to the ground, so I definitely need the loot keys. It's gonna be a mill, but I mean, it should be well worth it. Alright, we just bought the loot keys. We decided to do a little bit of PKing. We have 3 of our other clan members waiting on a different world, so I'm going to try to hit somebody in here. They're going to hop down, try to escape, and then they're going to hit multi and then get smoked. That's the plan, at least. So I'm just hopping worlds right now, trying to find somebody, and then hopefully we get a kill. Found a level 54. I'm going to try to kill him. Only one of us can actually hit him, but we might be able to get him down. All right, yeah, he's going down the log right now. Ooh, Dragon Slayer got him down. Hopefully he has a lot of loot. Hang on, he had 120k. That is something. Get him, get him, get him. 1 health, 1 health. That's it, that's the one. Nice kill. What is it gonna be? 22k. Beautiful. All right, looks like we got a bot. For how much? For 163k. Not too bad. Another bot down for 147k. Splash, he's still sitting there though. Splash again, he's just chilling. No way. He just wanted to die at this point. 90k. The key that we ended up getting was 163k. We ended up with the Rune Kai shield, Rune Full Helm, and some boots. Not a bad PK for being a bot. Alright, that's another bot down for 94k. I think we found our first real player. And he's down. 430k. Holy dragon. Good kill, good kill. Nice. Good freeze, good freeze. Oh, he's down, he's down, he's down. Good kill. For 345k. We'll take it. Alright, let's check out these loot keys. First 42k key is just gonna be some runes. 103k. That's pretty much all in bolts. 94k, that's just another bot with bolts. Oh, we got 207k in ether. Not too bad. Alright, we got him down. He had 2 keys on him. Beautiful. And 145k himself. Let's check out these loot keys. 84k and 79k, and then plus his 150k. All right, this is the first PKer that we got. We ended up with 146k from him. And then these are the loot keys that he had. It looks like that was a bot and another bot, but I'll take that money. So we just bought the loot keys right before this little PKing adventure. We're gonna check our value and see how much we made in total. A lot of them were bots, but we found a few real players and they gave us a little bit of money. I ended up with a total of 1.38 mil in 10 keys that I claimed. Not too bad. That's gonna wrap it up for today. Finishing Song of the Elves and doing some bossing with the clan was a blast. I had so much fun. I had a ton of fun out in the wilderness too. You could definitely expect more of that in the future. If you want to join in on these adventures, whether it's wilderness or just bossing with the clan, you know, hanging out, doing whatever it is that we're doing, join our clan. It's Anky Nexus. Also, join our Discord. Everything that we do is also posted in our Discord. We have an event tab. We have an event suggestion tab. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out.